If you are interested in creating 360 photos or videos and want to find out if Insta360 One X2 is the right camera, this video is for you. This unbiased, no BS review is done by an award-winning 360 video professional who shoots immersive content for Top Gear, Netflix, and Oculus. Don't just follow the hype and waste your money before you know the facts. Understand the technical details by getting hands-on with me. Mount the One X2 on a moving car, on a DJI drone, on even a One reel. Let's test the One X2 in direct sunlight and compare it with One R, GoPro MAX, Qoocam 8K, and even the brand new Labpano Pilot One EE, and understand the 360 pure shot against Ricoh Theta Z1 DNG RAW. By the end of this review, you will have the necessary information and knowledge to make a logical decision on getting it or pass. Let's go! Hey, what's up everybody? It's your boy Hugh here from Creator Up. To support our unbiased professional 360 camera review, please consider subscribing if you have not already. So our technical review information can get to more people, help others to know what they are buying and how to use what they bought to create next level immersive content. Let's cut to the chase. Should you get the One X2 if you already have One R? Both cameras have the same technical specs, same sensor size, and the same max resolution. One X2 is narrower than One R, so it is better in handling stitching, as you soon see in this video. But better stitching is not a good enough reason to justify the upgrades. For 360 content creator who makes 360 videos, not gimmicky, shadow clone, or with frame rate video, I still think this is a good upgrade. I don't want to waste your time reading the One X2 specs. You can find all the specs in this video description. Let's compare One X2 with One R, One X, GoPro MAX, Qoocam 8K, and the Labpano Pilot One EE in the real world environment to see the image quality. Since One X2 is a 360 camera, you should never judge the image quality on a 2D review video, which is probably 100% of other reviewers do, as it is easy. As a viewer trying to design a $430 purchase, you need to see this as its full glory in 360. Even you are only using it for reframing video and tiny planet video. In 360 video, there is no way for a camera to hide its imperfection. That is why I created a referencing 360 video for this review. Please head over to YouTube link to watch this video right here. If you have a VR headset like the Oculus Quest 2, use it. Okay, I assume you already watched that 360 video. Now let's look at the result together. Here we have the Insta360 One X2 footage with our model Kitty and a focal chart. The sun is setting during the golden hour with dynamic lighting condition, which is a great time to do a camera test. From left to right, we have the One X2, One R, and the One X, GoPro MAX, Qoocam 8K, and the Labpano Pilot One EE. First, let's look at the sharpness. We know already One X2 is the same sensor size as the One R and One X and GoPro MAX, 1/2.3-inch sensor. So in theory, image quality should be the same, but One X2, as you see right here, has better sharpness than One R, One X, and definitely a lot better than GoPro MAX, which is not even 5.7K. I zoom in 300% on the focal chart, you can see more ease in the One X2. Also, less digital sharpening artifacts compared to the old One X. Another way to easily see more detail are the wire on top. You can see all the cable in One X2, but some are lost in One R, One X, and GoPro MAX. I think One X2 is using a nicer sensor to boost in details. One X2 has a new color mode called Vivid. So besides standard color and lock color, Vivid mode is like a GoPro color. In fact, it is a lot like GoPro color, besides the standard GoPro blue cast in the low light. By the way, the GoPro MAX footage in this video used a different white balance. I set it like that to get a more cinematic look instead of a standard GoPro look, as I want to show GoPro MAX is still going to win in color as its lock curve is a lot flatter than One X2. But if you don't do the hard work in color grading, which most consumers do not, the One X2 Vivid mode is a winner here. Look at the sunspot and our model's face. It looks natural with realistic lens flare and a lot better dynamic range. One R, One X, and GoPro MAX, all highlights are gone and the sun is disappearing in whiteness. One X2 can see the beautiful orange halo around the sun. If you see my sunset drive on Bikini Boulevard in 360, you see the sunset is absolutely beautiful, and not many consumer 360 camera can capture that except a prosumer 10-bit color camera like the Qoocam 8K. One X2 is noisier than One R and One X though, without AI denoising from Insta360 Studio. I like it that way, as in-camera denoising make your footage look like a security camera footage instead of a cinematic video. It's always better to denoise professionally with neat video following this tutorial, or use their AI denoising during render, which is getting a lot smarter. One X2 allows ProRes 422 render, which is what we need as a 360 editor to avoid crashing inside DaVinci Resolve or Adobe Premiere Pro. How about comparing to 8K camera like the Qoocam 8K and Labpano Pilot One EE right here? Well, bigger sensor and more sensors still capture more details no matter what kind of magic Insta360 is using. You can clearly see from the chart Qoocam 8K and Pilot One EE capture more ease than One X2. Also, fewer compression artifacts on the focal chart right here. Also, Qoocam 8K still has the better dynamic range and color than One X2, thanks to the 10-bit color. One X2 does not have 10-bit color depth. It's kinda a disappointment right here. Labpano Pilot One EE has the best details among all the camera, but it is also a $1,000 camera. So if you consider the pricing difference, One X2 is definitely one of the best in the consumer 360 camera category. 360 stitching quality. Stitching quality is probably the biggest improvement of One X2. Take a look at the focal chart and 2 feet away of all cameras. Both One R, One X cannot get a clear stitch even the focal chart is stationary. One X2, GoPro MAX, and Qoocam 8K all get clear stitch. But let's see when our model is moving. One X2 has less snapping effect than GoPro MAX and less optical flow artifact than compared to Qoocam 8K for stitching for action in 360. I don't know what kind of magic they did, but if you're using 360 camera for action sport, then One X2 is better than even the king, GoPro MAX right here. Let's look at close distance stitching. Our model walking into the camera closer to 1 foot, both One R and One X failed to stitch correctly. GoPro MAX has snapping artifacts and Qoocam 8K has optical flow artifacts. I am not saying One X2 is free of artifacts, but it is less noticeable than GoPro or Qoocam. So, 360 stitching is One X2's strength, and you don't know that until you see this in 360. So again, please go watch it video right here. Pure shot and 360 photography and virtual tour. With One X2 release, Insta360 introduced a new consumer-friendly virtual tour feature called Pure Shot. Not like other reviewers, I will cut through the marketing BS to show you Pure Shot. what it is and how it is compared to the professional 1-inch Virtual 2 camera, the Ricoh Theta Z1 right here. So don't confuse PureShot with Color Plus. PureShot is Insta360 One X2 capture in DNG RAW and use AI to do the Adobe Lightroom part of the work for you automatically. Everything happens on a mobile phone to get you a great dynamic range 360 photo and ready to post on virtual tour software. If you are not familiar with the professional virtual tour workflow for standard one-shot 360 camera, you should watch this Ricoh Theta Z1 tutorial right here. This tutorial is by far the best among all the free and paid virtual tour tutorial out there. And I am very confident to say that because all virtual tour tutorial products I check are done poorly by a non-professional trying to make money from you using the hype of virtual tour. PureShot is basically an Insta360 way to skip all those complicated post-production that professionals do for you with AI and one button click. This is amazing if you don't know Adobe Lightroom, Photoshop, or basic photo editing. As you see the result right here compared to the Ricoh Theta Z1 with Lightroom editing on the DNG RAW. The AI result is surprisingly good, and I tend to say the AI is better than me. So yes, PureShot might really take my job. If you are a consumer 360 photographer who just want to take 360 photo Instagrammer style and sell more houses, this is a must-have feature. But yes, you're going to hear the but because I'm unbiased and I work for you, my viewers. No matter how good the AI, if you zoom in 300% and see the focal chart, you see the 1-inch sensor of Ricoh Theta Z1 is going to look way clearer. And this is the difference between a professional camera and a consumer camera. Download the 360 photo yourself in the description of this video, you can see the differences. PureShot has another advantage, low light photography. Or at least that is what Insta360 marketing say in their commercial. Well, I bring the Z1 and the X2 in a Halloween haunted drive. Well, we're still in COVID in the US. And I snapped some photo with the X2 and Z1 side by side. And here is the Z1, my Lightroom edit. It is very noisy. Let's take a look at PureShot one button AI result. Well, not bad. PureShot has AI denoising like the Topaz AI denoise but come free. So in the same lighting condition, PureShot is actually going to get a better result. Well, not as good as the marketing hype, but it's not bad at all. With some Lightroom mobile action, PureShot can get a really good result if you do the work. I don't want to spend too much time on 360 photos and PureShot. I will have an in-depth tutorial on PureShot versus Color Plus versus Night Shot and how to use it creatively to get the best virtual tour and 360 photo coming soon. Do you want to get your 360 photo shared by the official Facebook and win international 360 award like your boy? Then comment below and let me know you want to learn more One X2 photography techniques that you can't find anywhere else, free or paid. One X2 unique feature. One X2 has some nice upgrade compared to One R and the old One X. First, the very big battery that is built into the design of the camera. As you see right here, this increased 55% battery life compared to the old One X, and it is an interchangeable battery with fast charging, so you can buy extra if you need more juice. The SD card is finally built in like the GoPro MAX, and now the whole camera is waterproof up to 10 meters without any case. This does not mean you can capture undistorted 360 views underwater. Just waterproof. So don't let that marketing hype confuse you. Most influencers wouldn't even know this as they probably never capture VR underwater professionally. So to use underwater, you still need some kind of casing for undistorted views. But at least now, if your case leaks, your camera will be safe. The biggest feature of all, and probably why I will buy the One X2 and recommend anyone serious about 360 video capture to get the One X2, is ambisonic audio. Yes, Insta360 is listened for once and giving us spatial audio. No more Zoom A3 VR or external mic. Your camera is now a spatial microphone as well. This feature is so big and important that I will dedicate an entire tutorial just for it. So don't forget to subscribe and learn the spatial audio magic of the One X2. GoPro MAX also has spatial audio, but just no one figured out how to use it without learning FFmpeg. I mean GoPro. Why? Why? So now my GoPro MAX can rest in peace. AI powered bullet time. So right now we gotta check out the brand new bullet time. So the one new thing about One X2 compared to the One R right here is One R is kind of janky if you do bullet time with like a string, a homework string and a thing. But if you want to carry this around to do the bullet time, this thing is heavy and it's a pretty janky tripod that I would never use it on set. So this literally heavy thing, it just really stopped me from doing any bullet time. So I want to put this at home and bring just my action camera out and I can swing around and create bullet time. And that will make me create more bullet time. But right now with the One R, I don't like bullet time. So we gotta compare the bullet time difference between the One R right now with the One X2 with just a string and a screw right here. Let's see how it looks. Drop it. Energetic. There you go, now we're talking.
Prancing? You want me to prance?
Whoa! You walk already? Stand still for a little second first. Okay, well, tell me what's going on. Is it heavy? It's too heavy? Okay, you can stop. So tell me, compared to the One X2 and the One R, what's the problem with this thing for bullet time?
It's too heavy, and it kind of hurts my finger when I spin it around.
AI-powered shot lap. So with the launch, we now have some new AI-powered feature. I do want to say this is not an One X2 only feature. You can probably do the same thing with your One R. So this should not be your reason to go buy the One X2. But the new shadow clone feature is pretty cool. I have a tutorial here to teach you how to create super speed and shadow clone with After Effects in 360. But Insta360 just generate that for you with a click of a button. You can see the result right here. I mean, oh my god, this is really good. I will expect there will be a ton of Instagram video with shadow clone in the next couple months because of this. Yes, it is a gimmicky sale, but who am I here to judge? Here is the clone trial also by the One X2. You still get your feet cut off as you see our model here where she designed to go up, but this is getting so much better and AI will get even better every day. Thank you for watching part 1 of the One X2 in-depth technical review. In part 2, we will mount the One X2 on a car, on a drone, and on one wheel to test out stabilization compared to GoPro MAX and One R. We will really look at low light capture of the One X2, and the result is actually, oh well, you will need to wait till the next episode to find out. Ambisonic audio is really important for 360 content creator, and we will review the audio quality of the One X2 compared to GoPro MAX. Between then, I'm going to release some 360 video captured with the One X2 to inspire you to create true immersive content instead of gimmicky clone video or reframe videos. If you are just going to copy everyone else is doing on Instagram, create gimmicky reframe videos, clone video, and tiny planet video, then you don't need One X2. One R is a way better option for this. If you want to step into the immersive 360 video world and tell powerful stories that inspire with your storytelling skill, not the gimmick itself, One X2 can be your first 360 camera that opens that door for you. And I want to be the one to help you with that journey, be your virtual mentor. If you have not already, subscribe to our 360 VR Storytelling Academy on Creator Up YouTube channel and hit the notification bell for more tutorial and review coming soon. And I will see you in episode 2 of One X2 review series. Ciao! Instead of gimmicky clone video or reframed videos. Excuse me.